Yeah, you could look at Daniel Jones, for example, and the way that he's been playing in Indy, but I'm looking at the success of Jonathan Taylor and the way that he's been balling. When you look at Sam Darnold in Seattle, I'm looking at their defense and what they're usually doing, yesterday notwithstanding. And I just say to myself, with CeeDee Lamb out, with Micah Parsons having been traded, with the pressure clearly falling on the shoulders of Dak Prescott, he has answered the call. And right now, I think he needs to be a leading candidate for league MVP honors. But I also want to applaud him for this. I want to applaud him for saying it's the regular season. It doesn't matter whether it was week 4, week 5, or week 17. Because what he acknowledged is what we should all feel. We shouldn't give a damn about what he's doing in the regular season. It's about the postseason. You've been in the league for 10 years now. You got 2 playoff wins on your resume. Lord help you. And I'm putting it out on Front Street. I'll be the first one. I'll be the biggest culprit. Lord help him if he plays lights out during this regular season and the Dallas Cowboys find a way to get themselves to the playoffs, and then he goes to the playoffs and wet the bed. He won't hear the end of it. Not from first take. I can promise you that. But he deserves league MVP consideration right now. He's definitely a top 2 leading candidate for league MVP.
I love it. I love what Dak's doing. I'm going to give you a guy who's got 3 career playoff wins. And you mentioned him as one of those comeback guys this season. Baker Mayfield's my MVP 5 weeks into the season. What Baker did last night was going to get overshadowed by what Drake May did, what Jayden Daniels did with national coverage. On a different playing field in Seattle, yet again, Baker Mayfield found a way to lead his team. He had 375 passing yards yesterday. Did it with just 5 incomplete passes. And he's doing it, just like you're saying, Dak's doing it without his top guys. Baker without Mike Evans, without Bucky Irving, with an offensive line that has just been an absolute rotation of a carousel. He continues to do it. And a little bit different, where Dak is kind of playing this humble, I hear the crowd saying MVP and I appreciate it, but I'm also trying to tune it. Baker's leaning into this. I don't think we appreciate just how hard it is for Baker in this situation in Tampa with the injuries, but also replacing Tom Brady. This is going to be the 2nd year that he's replacing Tom Brady, and I don't think we ever talk about Tom Brady anymore in Tampa. Think about the shadow that he casted after winning a Super Bowl there and the shoes that he had to fill. We still haven't found that guy in New England, and Drake May had a big game yesterday, and we're not sure he's the guy. Baker is Tampa right now, and you saw him pregame, Stephen A. and Cam. There's a fan from Seattle talking all this smack. He's talking smack back. It's a totally different way about going things as an NFL quarterback. But Baker might as well be an offensive lineman. He might as well be one of the dirty defensive linemen. He might as well be any other position on the field. He just so happens to be their team leader, their best player, and they don't take any excuses. They fight. Their only loss, he almost pulled it out against the Eagles despite being down near 3 scores.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you, Mr. Strager. And I'm going to tell you a thing or two about old Dak Prescott. Stop the cap, bro. Let's because I can keep it 100. If you're hearing the MVPs, you want an MVP on the low. It does something to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You cash it. Trust me, I would know a thing or two. Subtle flex, Stephen A. But that thing right there, I'm going to go with my favorite to win MVP, and I thought I would never say it. Baker John. The John short for John Tavius. Baker John Tavius Mayfield. Man, I mean, this boy been balling. I mean, balling out of control. I mean, we in New York with it. We say, no lie. You know this. Balling. Baker Tavius Mayfield, bro. Let me riddle off some stats. 4th in passing yards, 3rd in touchdowns, and he only threw 1 interception that could not have come at an opportune time playing the Philadelphia Eagles. But other than that, man, Baker John, bro, you doing your doggone thing, and he's leaning in. I can appreciate that because don't be no robot out there. Don't be Pinocchio. Don't nobody like Pinocchio. I mean, when you see Baker Mayfield playing, he got a soul. He got the swag. He got the bravado. He got the aura. You know what I'm saying? He has all that with him, and I enjoy it from the fan. Just how he's playing and leaning in and still doing it, to your point, Peter, without his top-tier guys. And that's something that needs to be said about Baker John.
Stephen A., I'll let you respond. Go ahead.
No. They both have valid points. I can't summarily dismiss that. I guess I was looking at the fact that it took a last, field goals in the final minute, the final 20 seconds, and at the buzzer to win 3 of those games, if not 4 of those games, because they just won. I'm looking at that, but I still can't take away from what Peter and Cam is saying. I mean, if Baker Mayfield was ahead of Dak Prescott for the MVP voting, it wouldn't bother me at all, because I think Baker Mayfield has been doing this for a couple of years now, and I think that he deserves all our adulation, all our respect, because he's really, really made a change. I used to tease him all the time about having more progressive commercials than wins. All of those years he was in Cleveland. Remember when he was on every progressive commercial, y'all? And they weren't winning football games. And I'm just thinking like, damn, you might want to tell them to stop running them damn commercials. You know, I get that. But then he just turned it around. He turned his life around, turned his career around, and he deserves a boatload of credit. I ain't got nothing but respect and love for the brother and what he's been able to do. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just looking at how they squeezed by, whereas I'm looking at how prolific Dallas's offense has been without CeeDee Lamb, knowing the pressure that was on him because he's the $60 million man, and Jerry Jones is like, I traded Dak. I ain't worried about none of that because I got you. And he still goes out there, and he balls. So I'm giving credit where credit is due to Dak, but I definitely understand the Baker Mayfield love, and I respect it.
2015 League MVP. I love how you just threw that out. That's just casually. No big deal. Sometimes you might know a thing or two.
Hey, sometimes it's there.
He said I had to pull the receipts.
It's there.
He said I had to pull the receipts.
It's there. No doubt. He deserved it. He deserved it. Ain't nothing wrong with flexing, but at least he flexed the same time he took a team to a Super Bowl. We're still waiting for Dak to get him to an NFC Championship game.
I'll give you a dark horse.
And neither of these guys are having the season Cam had that year. I'll tell you that.
I'll give you a dark horse real quick.
That's right.
That nobody's talking about. Indiana Jones.
Ooh, Daniel
Let's go.
Jones.
Daniel Jones
is playing like an.
I mentioned them. I mentioned Daniel Jones.
Yeah, you ain't.
I mentioned Daniel Jones.
Wake up, Stephen Anthony. Wake up. He's on West Coast side.
I did say it. I'm wide awake, man. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. I'm out here in Southern California. Stop assuming because I'm 3 hours behind, I'm not awake. I'm wide awake. Y'all just jealous because y'all see the palm trees in the back. That's what that's about.
But you get over it, you know what I'm saying? I'm jealous of the jacket, bro, if we're being honest. I'm jealous of the jacket. You've been stepping right. I mean, you've been stepping with the big dogs. I ain't used to seeing this, Stephen. I'm used to seeing the lavender little sports coat. He gonna wear the red bottoms, you know what I'm saying? That clear.
Listen. The lavender looks smooth.
I like the lavender.
Lavender looks smooth.
But you came with the corduroy with the